All right, I'd like to apologize because I'm about to be really mean to old people. And I mean, I'm going to be one of you at some point in the future, if I'm lucky. So it's probably not healthy to be like mean to a future version of myself. But I'm going to say some rude stuff about old people in a second. So I'm going to apologize up front for that. So I'm sorry for this, but have you ever noticed how old people's teeth look worn, cracked, chipped, dented, yellow, shorter, transparent, thinner, rounded off, flattened, yellow? They weren't born with those teeth, right? They used to have a full set of beautiful, gorgeous, white, shapely, plump, I don't know what the right adjectives to use for teeth are, but their teeth came in naturally white and fully formed, no cracks, no dents, just like anybody else's. So you're probably wondering, yeah, that is kind of weird. What the heck happened? In a word, acid. Acid happened. Hi, I'm Mike Frank. I'm a dentist, and I'm going to teach you how to protect your teeth from acid so that you can have a beautiful smile all the way to the grave. People are going to be looking at you at your funeral like, man, what are those teeth? All the way to the grave. If I have anything to do with it, you're going to make a very sexy grandma or grandpa one day. You're going to have nice funeral teeth when I'm done with you. Personally, I plan on having these exact same teeth when I'm 85. How is that even possible? Really, I just know how to take care of my teeth. It's not expensive or difficult. I just know the right things to do to make sure that my teeth don't get damaged. And I want to teach you those same things so that you can do that for yourself. You just need to know what to do so you can make it part of your routine. I want to help you make it part of your routine. You sexy, sexy grandparents. I don't even know what to do with you. You just, am I doing that right? Mwah. That's how you compliment? Like, is it a good thing that I'm going to be contributing to a world full of hot elderly people? I don't know. This could backfire. Could be unforeseen consequences. I'm gonna do it anyway. I'm curious to see what happens in 30 to 50 years. Is it wrong that I'm turned on by old people's teeth? Okay, don't quote me on that. That's not good. Please don't make that a meme. One of you is probably gonna make that a meme or a GIF or a GIF. Sometimes I say too much, you know. Hello and good evening. This is news anchor Tom Brokaw's great-grandson. The year is 2067. As you know, Mike Frank, the famous dentist turned YouTuber turned stand-up comedian turned Hollywood actor, Oscar-nominated screenwriter, and former Prime Minister of Canada, released a YouTube video in 2021 teaching everyone how to keep their teeth sexy, and the world has now been overrun with really, really hot elderly people. It is chaos. The robots aren't doing their jobs. They're too busy making out with the old folks. Hey, you. Yeah, you. Pause the video, read this. All right? You accidentally squirt lemon juice in your eyes. You can't blame it on this video. All right. I hope you accomplish all your dreams in life. See ya. All right. So most patients that I see past age 50 or so, but also plenty younger than that, are often showing signs of acid erosion on their teeth. Their smile looks older. Is that necessarily a medical problem? It can be if it gets severe, but not in all cases. Teeth tend to be pretty resilient, you know. Once you have a problem that's at the point it's actually bothering you, it's a whole lot harder for us to fix it on the back end than it is to prevent the problem in the first place. Write that down. That's a life principle. There's all kinds of fancy ways dentists like me can repair and replace teeth after they've broken down, but the reality is lots of patients can't afford comprehensive dental care, and even if they can afford it, a lot of times they're afraid to have the work done. I had no idea how afraid people were of the dentist until I became one, and now it's like, whoo, buddy, yeah, you guys are afraid of us. Like, I'm not a very scary person generally, but like, I don't know, I go to work and people are like, ah! You know, people freak out. People freak out. Sorry for existing. I didn't mean to be this way. I didn't mean to do this. Here's the good news though. You don't need me. You don't need me, right? You don't need me to protect your teeth from acid. You can do it yourself. I'm here to help empower you. Are you feeling empowered? Does this work? I don't know, I saw like a Richard Simmons clip in the film Space Jam as a child. So how does acid damage teeth, right? It dissolves the teeth. Acid dissolves teeth. And when teeth start to dissolve, the outer white layer goes away and it shows the inner yellow core of the tooth. That's why older people's teeth tend to look more yellow. Their enamel is wearing off. All we have to do is keep the acid off the teeth, then the enamel won't dissolve. Teeth stay nice and pretty for a lifetime. Where does the acid come from? How does it get on our teeth? Well, one source can be from your stomach, your tum-tum, your tummy, stomach acid, right? If you have gastric reflux, acid reflux, if you tend to toss your cookies a lot for whatever reason, any of that stomach acid getting up into the mouth, onto the teeth can be very damaging. And you may not even be aware of it, right? It often doesn't hurt, but that stomach acid can really be wrecking your teeth. A second source of acid exposure on our teeth, pretty obvious, acidic foods and drinks. So what foods and drinks are acidic? Lemon juice, wine, sports drinks. They're not sports drinks, it's a lie. Sparkling water, tonic water, whatever you call that stuff. Fizzy water, soda, oranges, plums, iced tea, strawberries, grapefruit juice, grapefruit, all of the juices of all of these things I'm naming, and all of the fruits of all of these things I'm naming. All of the juices and all of the fruits of the different things I'm naming, basically. Vinegar, applesauce, pineapple juice, salad dressing. I don't know, I'm trying to put a little pizzazz into this. Tomatoes, beer. Diet soda is also still acidic, all right? Just because it says it's diet doesn't mean it's not acidic. Diet soda, still acidic. Why did the mean dentist man just name all of my favorite foods? I just want to eat strawberries. Why can't I eat strawberries? Yeah, calm down. You can still eat strawberries. I was just demonstrating a principle. As long as you don't bathe your mouth in strawberries and strawberry juice all day, you're gonna be fine. I'm gonna give you some helpful tips. You're gonna keep the acid off your teeth. You're still gonna be able to enjoy strawberries and some of those other things. We're just gonna be smart about how we enjoy those things, right? Everything in moderation. The name of the game is we need to minimize contact time between acid and your teeth, okay? Minimize the amount of time that acid is touching your teeth. That's the goal. So here are some tips to help with that. Swish with water after eating or drinking anything acidic. Use a straw to drink acidic liquids to bypass your teeth. Also, I know straws are like killing the turtles and the polar bears or whatever, so I don't know, I guess like another strategy would be to just like throw water into the back of your throat. Like as long as it doesn't get on your teeth, you know, just, I don't know, just chuck it on there, just chuck it back there. Avoid your teeth if you're having something acidic. Whatever you do, do not swish soda or acidic beverages around in your mouth on your teeth. Don't do that. I know that, you know, sometimes it feels good. I used to do that when I was a kid. Used to like swish it around. You're coating your teeth in acid. You're bathing them in acid. You're dissolving your teeth. Don't suck on citrus fruits. You know, I used to suck on lemons as a child. I don't know why I did that. I did that all the time. Ugh. Like I think about it now, I'm like, I don't get me. I don't know why. Do not do, you know, this where you just, when I was a kid, I would take a whole half of a lemon and just like shove it into my mouth. You don't wanna, no, it's not good. Don't do that. I'm doing a poor job of demonstrating how you would suck on an orange, but Wow. But the clementines are so good. They're so tasty. I just want a little clementine. Just a little one. I just wanna. No! Bad, Michael. After eating or drinking anything acidic, you can also chew gum, because chewing gum stimulates salivary flow. The more saliva you have flowing in your mouth, that's helping wash off your teeth, get the acid off your teeth faster, neutralize the acid. Saliva is good. You want to stimulate saliva production after you have something acidic. What about stomach acid and reflux? How do we deal with that? Are you pregnant? Congratulations! Do you have morning sickness? Ooh, I'm sorry. Here's what you're going to do. Take a tablespoon of baking soda, mix that around in a cup of water, swish that around in your mouth after your baby makes you go puke puke. That same advice applies to anybody dealing with any form of the throwy uppies. Tablespoon of baking soda, cup of water, swish it around. That neutralizes the acid, keeps your teeth healthy. Rinse and spit. You don't want to swallow the baking soda. I don't know if I said that. If you have gastroesophageal reflux or GERD, you're probably familiar with some of the eating and drinking habits that are recommended to reduce that. If you have GERD, you are in a patient population more likely to damage your teeth with acid, so you want to be aware of that for sure. You want to make sure that you're brushing and flossing consistently, but the tricky thing is you don't want to brush right after you have a reflux episode. Why? Because the acid softens your teeth. If you then go and brush, you can abrade the teeth even more in that softened state. So you want to rinse with baking soda mixed with water or rinse with a fluoride mouthwash, right? Those are good ideas, but you don't want to brush right away after a reflux episode. You want to give it at least 30 minutes for the acid to be neutralized before you then would go to brush your teeth. So after you have a reflux episode, it's smart to rinse with baking soda and water. It's smart to rinse with a fluoride mouthwash, but you don't want to brush your teeth right away. You want to wait at least 30 minutes before you brush your teeth after a reflux episode. So lots of young patients I see do actually have early stages of acid erosion on their teeth, or even late stages, and they don't even know it because it doesn't hurt, and it generally happens slowly over time. That's why all of a sudden you get to age 50 and your teeth look completely different and you're like, what the heck happened? It happens slowly and then all of a sudden it's noticeable, right? All of a sudden you notice, oh, this tooth doesn't look quite how it used to, and then this tooth doesn't look quite how it used to. And so it's a slow process, but it eventually becomes noticeable. A lot of younger patients also aren't aware that they have a reflux issue because they don't have strong symptoms. Lots of patients, young and old, can have something that would be referred to as more like a silent reflux issue. You don't have strong symptoms, but this is something that can happen at night, right, while you're sleeping. So ideally, you want to finish eating and drinking anything other than water 2 to 3 hours before you would go to bed at night. We don't want to have anything in your stomach when you lay down. If you have stuff in your stomach being digested by stomach acid and then you lay down, gravity is no longer in your favor. It's a lot easier for acid to make its way up from your stomach into your mouth. There's also some studies that have been done that show that based on the way you breathe at night and how that affects intrathoracic pressure, you can actually get aerosols of acid coming up through your esophagus and into your mouth and landing on the teeth, like little droplets of acid that get on your teeth. So don't eat or drink anything later at night unless you want to have an acid party in your mouth. If you're looking to drop acid in your mouth, I don't know, have some chili dogs at night, wash it down with some sody pop, some orange juice, some of those so-called energy drinks. Enjoy your nighttime acid trip. If you enjoyed this video, if you found it helpful, please like, subscribe. I need this. I'm desperate. Please help me. Please subscribe. Should I just beg? Please subscribe to my channel. I need this more than you know. I need this so bad. More than you know. If you don't want to subscribe to my YouTube channel, you could follow me on Instagram. One of my Instagram accounts is it's called Comedic Exposure. I take photos of different stand-up comics. I go to a lot of comedy shows, and I take photos of stand-up comics. It's one of the things I like to do. If you're the kind of person who doesn't care about additional dental tips, but you would like to see interesting photos of obscure stand-up comedians, you could follow my Instagram account at Comedic Exposure. So, in summary, acid bad, water good. Acid bad, water good. Right? The damage that acid causes to your teeth happens slowly, but if you have the right habits, it doesn't have to happen at all. I also wrote an article on Medium.com. I'll link that in the video description. It's called Stop Drinking So Much Acid. I've written a bunch of articles on Medium, all about dental tips, so you can check those out if you'd rather read than watch YouTube videos. I'm publishing all of this stuff online because I really do believe that the best medicine is preventative medicine. I'm all about stopping problems before they start. Hopefully you find this knowledge empowering and useful. If you're looking for other ways to feel empowered in your life, I would like to recommend the book Extreme Ownership by Jocko Willink and Leif Babin. Extreme Ownership. It's by these Navy SEAL dudes. They do Navy SEAL stuff. Real go-getters. Me, I'm a coward. I could never do Navy SEAL stuff, but you could learn a lot from these fellas. I don't think I could ever really go to war. I'm saying that so casually. I could never really go to war or like whatever. I'm such a freaking talking about war so casually. Yeah, it's not good to talk about war casually. Whatever. But anyway, war definitely teaches you some pretty harsh but important lessons that are worth paying attention to. So read the book, Extreme Ownership, and then take extreme ownership of your mouth. Also, I should mention, acid isn't the only thing that can mess up your teeth. So if you want to learn more about how to prevent problems with your teeth and your gums and things like that, check out my YouTube channel, check out my articles on Mmmhmm.com. I'm trying to put as much simple information, actionable information out there as possible to help people not have problems. Really, this Extreme Ownership book, it's all about how you can use your talents as an individual to contribute to the protection and renewal of your community. Like, you wouldn't think that taking care of your body by doing yoga, because you watch Yoga with Adrienne on YouTube, that's something I do. I don't know if you guys do it. It's really, she's an amazing instructor. You should check that out too. But by doing yoga on YouTube or by like preventing acid from being on your teeth, you wouldn't think that those things would somehow contribute to a better society. But weirdly enough, we all got to do our part. What are large events in the world if not just the summation of a bunch of little events, like keeping acid off your teeth or doing yoga? You guys are probably thinking, this is pretty weird, like, is this guy on an acid trip? Am I on an acid trip? I don't know. I did eat some chili dogs last night. Am I on an acid trip? Ooh. That's not what acid trips are like, but how does he know what acid trips are like? I don't. I've read books. Leave me alone. I did eat a pretty large chili dog last night. Pretty large chili dog. Am I on an acid trip? Last night. I don't know. Chili dog, chili dog. If I had to summarize this video really fast for you, acid bad, chili dog, beer, chili dog, water good, nightmarish acid trip, really, really hot elderly people. That's not what acid trips are like, but salad dressing.